We start today's video with a reading, The Wraith's Wedding Dowry, by Voltha, gra-Yamwrot, translated by Apthorne. The poet's all right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kepjana, Gra-Minfang, sometimes called the Wraith. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day, I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I would wear on my wedding day. You've been out of the right society for very long now, frowned her friend Cargill disapprovingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband, you know, the one the shaman gave you. Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepjana dreamily. It was all rather saddish. Saddish. But I know nothing like that would happen to Wartwog. No life of adventure for him. He's practically Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we meet? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargo, reaching for his flagon. He was a jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard something so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepjana, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope all my friends will wish me well, but as old Bosrier used to say, there is no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagon Fell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepjana could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wadwork's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize whichever old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepjana was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wadwork had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of the Ash Ghouls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act on his behalf. Of course, Kepjana had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gains to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. Oh, that's pretty cool. The handmaidens, wives of Imperial officers, were busily sewing her into a gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dulcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kepjana had bought Wadwork a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. Let me show it to you, Kepjana giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen! The women were horrified, but the Wraith herself was merely irritated. Surprised. This is truly her old gang style. They knew a wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish her dressing her quickly while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were some obvious places, of course, but after much reflection, she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaidens had finished, Kepjana bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, but not to fret as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust and set off for the Shrine of Malakath. The Wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Cargill had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of the Imperial Knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved right into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found the small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within, and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Uri, the Redgar, twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the Wraith better than to taunt her and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade, while Uri sought to rush her. The Wraith neatly sidestepped Uri while dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left and slipped past Yoram's strike. Ooh. Wait, how does that work? Like, if your left leg goes back, then... what do I know? The twins crashed into one another when Capjana passed swiftly on. Oh, that's where you get an on from this, because that's pretty cute. Almost immediately, she was set upon by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never very much liked one another. The Wraith snapped into a duck, so the mace whacked against with a tremendous clamor against a stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds lead, hurrying up down the passage. And she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her Dowry's defenders was Sorogth. An orc with whom she had a brief romance. Oh no, the last of her Dowry's defender was Sorogth, an orc with whom she had shared a brief romance. It was he who Capjana knew had masterminded the theft. In a way and in context, she thought. His devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed ideal for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh underneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid the strikes to the head, weaving her head to confuse Sorgoth of her next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the Wraith made an impossible target. She ducked inside his thrust, sidestepped his swings, and then sidestepped his thrust and ducked under his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive move, Sorgoth still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon outlet. He's got that passage locked down. Midnight was coming, and the Wraith finally decided that she must end the confrontation. When Sorgoth swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, ducked her head, so the axe whistled right over her right shoulder. In that instance, his right side exposed, she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Capjana to see if she'd killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she had done nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Woodwork and Capjana were united together. He was delighted with the dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of other Imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife Till for retrieving it from the shrine of Malakath. "Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that there was an ambush?" he asked. "I didn't want to dent your presents," she replied, between kisses. "And I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown." What a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. What a beautiful story for a beautiful man. It's 2 a.m. Bon, bon, it's 9 a.m. Where's Fargoth? Oh, there he is. He's sneaking and snooping. If I shoot an arrow at him from here, he'll never know it's me, but that's not really what we're doing. Like, what the fuck is he up to? Wait, isn't the hiding place the hollow stump? What is he doing? There he is. See, the trick is, we're going to shoot him in the back when he least expects it. What the fuck are you doing, Fargoth? Wait, I didn't get a bounty for that. Huh. Interesting. There's someone over here. But where? Who is here? You put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot, left, left, left foot out, your left foot in, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, in, out, in, out, in the middle, baby, in the middle, baby. Oh, you're just that noisy, aren't you? You little sneak. Toggle wireframe should help us find people. Because people show up like that. They show up a lot more because they have a lot of polygons to them. Because, you know, human characters are often very defined. Well, Fargoth is still to sneaky business, but we should be able to recover his prize from the loot box. I imagine this quest is mostly to show you that characters can move around independently on the overworld. Remember that Daggerfall was nothing like this, so they had to explain to people that that's just how the game works now. We'll steal his fine treasure. 300 pieces of gold, an extremely powerful ring for our purposes. We're gonna put that on. We're a good person, but you know what they say. You know what they say. It's fair game if it's in a black container. We're an honorable person. But I need to do work.
Make it quick, Breton.
Oh, you said Breton. That's new. I've never played a Breton. I kind of want to play an orc sometime, too. An axe orc.
No,
you know?
I don't think so.
Nice and classic. A barbarian, I was thinking. Go for the medium armor. Oh, I got to keep his ring.
No worries. I won't hurt you.
Oh,
Ask your question.
That's where we found his ring. Oh, that's where you're supposed to find the ring.
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please go ahead.
Oh yeah, we have the tax money. We should probably turn that in. Actually, since I have some money, do you sell levitation potions? Like any will do, really. No. I could try to brew one, but my odds are terrible. I think it's what we have to do. Look at this. 20, 21. Ugh. And he likes us. He thinks we're neat. We're going to have to brew one. We're going to have to hope that I can make this. I mean, I got a 30% chance. We can probably put this one together. I just need this. This is so important. Oh, thank God. Oh, that feels so good. Anyway, that ring can restore us for, again, a third if we're lucky. 20% chance. Am I going to give the ring back to Fargoth? Probably, but he hates our guts at this moment, so I think we'll avoid him until we get a better ring. We'll just say that we found it on our travels, We happened to stumble across it along the way. How good is this potion anyway? Do we make decent potions? That's not a bad potion. I mean, it's worth less than the constituent components, like by a long shot, but if we can just float up there, we're good. We're golden. The goose is golden. Oh my God, this is slow. This could have worked with the right setup. Let's just take the experience and go. Fun fact, this door is unlocked on this side. It's locked on the other. If I'd done this officially, you can steal this limeware plate. Would have been a massive help. But no. There's the murder of Processus Vitellius. Murdered. What a waste. Processus was a good man. I've been wondering why I hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sorts of things will happen, especially if you're a taxman. I found 200 septims on his body. You did how odd. My honesty. Remember, Morrowind tends to reward honesty. There's a few times it doesn't, but usually it's like an obvious case. For the most part, be honest with the people that pay you. 500 drakes if we kick his ass. Also, you might notice he likes us 40. He's a Breton. Hence why he likes us. The tax record will show us that the highest unpaid bill, or just the highest in general, other than, of course, the person who runs a fucking store, is foreign Gilnith. That's a good first place to start looking. Of course, we're going to take a nice good nap before we beat him up. Luckily, I know where he lives, so this shouldn't take too long. And then we'll earn ourselves a tidy 500 drakes, which we can then use to buy ourselves a nice trip over to Balmora. And we'll do a couple of little quests there. Oh, come on, dude. Just put more treasure in there. I want your treasure.
No, I don't think so.
But I want to. Foreign Gilnith? Hang on, I have to wait an hour to get my strength back. He doesn't like us very much. We're arresting him for the murder. That fetcher? You're damn right I did him in. And a good thing, too. He was skimming a load of money from us honest people, overcharging us on taxes and keeping the difference himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-gotten goods still on him. Believe what you may. No. That is no excuse for murders. I am one of them. I am an Imperial lackey.
Go away.
Unfortunately, he fights in the worst possible way.
There is no escape.
I can't get a swing in on him. Like, I'm not that bad. I swear. I thought this would be easier than this. But, like I said, man. I should have a way bigger success chance on this. Let's just call it even for now. We'll resolve this later. I could summon a skeletal minion, but that's I get my money back. Let's go to Bilmore and do
Whatever
some...
you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Shut up. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you yelling at me. Woo! Someone spent some time together in the lighthouse. Sounds like an investigation to me. No keys held. Auto walk and auto run. What more do you want out of life? So there are plans for another character. I might do an orc. I really want to do an orc. We'll do House Lalu with him. Telvanni with the other one. And then we'll do Redoran with the orc, you know? Have 3 characters. I kind of want to do something else with the other character. This is mostly just make and do. You know, if we're going to go Barbarian, we could do something actually sneaky for once. Actually live the sneaking lifestyle. Hey, did you kill this guy?
Make it quick.
Wow, I'm investigating your husband's murder and you're just telling me to fuck off. Well, see you later, buddy. I'll be back in a couple of weeks when I'm not made of paper. I can't even fight rats! What use am I? We only got a little bit of scratch on the side. I need pants. I need armor. I need everything.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know
Well,
how
since
to
we're
find
traveling, I'm gonna make use of one of the benefits I'm giving myself, which is that I'm allowed to increase my speed by 200, which will give us some actual goddamn mobility. Everyone is sniffling at me.
Yes, stranger?
I love that he
stranger?
doesn't even have stop wearing his ring. What a goober. There's a fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy. The Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back in for centuries. The incarnate thing. Actually, I've never played a Bosmer. We'll make 4. We'll make a thief character just for kicks. Just a little sneaky bastard who sneaks around and kills people from the shadows. We'll see where we go. But for now, this is my main goober. My main goober. The bad thing. This is worth a bunch of drinks. If I can harvest it. Did you know the disposition affects how much this motherfucker wants from you? The big bug behind me outletter. It's called a Silt Strider. I drive it from here to Balmora, Vivek, Saran, and Nisus, carrying both. Yeah. The way it works is they literally hollow it out and they take the nerve ends and they push them together. You could use some scrib jelly and a piece of squama scuttle to make into paste for an injured knee. He'll pay us, he'll like us more, which again reduces this. Holy sh! I've never seen 16.
Why walk when you can ride?
Holy shit! You are charging me out the ass, aren't you, buddy? Let's go join up with some guilds and make some and get some potions. Normally at this point I have a bunch of skooma, but I don't this time. We can sign up for all the guilds. Actually, let me look something up. In case you're wondering, by the way,
No,
a lot of
I don't think so.
these characters are all like they are all pre-made classes. Oh, it's kind of fun. I don't know if the barbarian even has that. Give me a minute. Enable class menu will let us take a quick peek and see what barbarian offers. Does barbarian offer sneak? No. I mean, I like axe. I like this. Having 2 of those is not great. I'll probably figure something out. I'll figure something out. I was just gonna go for like a standard orc because I've gone for a red guard already on that front. So yeah, these crates are not considered stealing, and they contain a couple of coins and some potions that are worthwhile. So I don't imagine this is supposed to be like, you know, you're begging and scavenging around town, looking for lost wares. So this is fair game. Again, if it's a black container, it doesn't obviously belong to someone specific. It's fair game. And this is pretty much the only time we're going to do this, because after this, these crates are just more pain in the roof. By the way, in Open Morrowind, you can shift-click and just click and drag, baby. Click and drag. We'll sell this all at Ravir. Ravir.
Someone should teach you some manners.
I know, I look like shit. Thank you. Not much problem with vampires. There are like 3 vampire clans out here, buddy. What do you mean? I have 15, and I can barely carry it. You know, you look like you could handle yourself in a little heavy armor there, buddy. Screw off. Ooh, that's pretty expensive. Just kind of scrapping around town, seeing what I can pick up along the way. Hound meat is nice, together with Scuttle. Scuttle's pretty common. We can turn these into some potions. Fatigue recovery, which we can then sell. Which, again, we kind of need money right now, and even if it's a simple fatigue potion. I need fatigue potions, actually, in case you forgot. I really need fatigue potions, because I have no fatigue. I have 80. I can do nothing. Oh, those are rat meats. I thought it was hound meat. Take that out of my pockets. Ew. And now we wait for an hour. Get my stamina back. We're just gonna mix some of these. You know, give 'em a little stirring. See what we can cook up. Salt rice is actually pretty good for health restoration, which we can't do because we don't know that's an effect yet. So, it's just gonna brew some potions. Destroy some ingredients along the way. This goes very well with script jelly, actually. And now we have a couple of potions that are worth a little bit of money, right? They're worth a couple coins.
The prey approaches.
I have no money, sailor without a ship, but here are 10 septims. Tell me about your ship. I was an Argonian, yes, but the ship I was on ran aground. I have been here ever since. Not much use for an Argonian sailor here. I beg and do odd jobs. Keeps me fed. I'm a kind Breton. Ah, the Lady Lamia. A smuggling ship, they're ashamed to say, ran aground in a storm on one of the little islands east of Vivek, just north of some Daedric ruins. This is a very difficult ship for us to reach, by the way, so we're not going to bother. The ship is located around here-ish. It's actually on the paper map you get. I remember that paper map because I used it a lot, and my brother took notes on it where you could get things like Creshmere and everything. It's around here-ish. Slight problem. It's underwater, and you're probably going to get bugged by slaughterfish. And you need to get like a whole hunk of ebony out of there to complete the quest, so don't bother for now. It's not worth the effort. There's something else that's not worth the effort. I remember that Revia has a quest, but not a quest we really want to do right now. I also forgot to turn this stuff into useful components, so how about we do that too? Well, we're low on stone. Whatever. Who fucking cares? I don't care right now. I don't have to... Right now, I need my alchemy to go up so I can brew stronger potions, traveler. Famous Daedric weapons. Which these are not Daedric weapons, you're right, but Ravir is no liar. When you wish it, Ravir's fiend, demon, and devil weapons are as sharp as the fine Daedric and as light as Netch Airsack. These are extremely good weapons. These are like something you will sleep on like an absolute fucking moron. Here's what these do for you. They give you a bound weapon for 60 seconds as an enchantment, so it recovers and restores its own reserves over time. These are so good. Daedric weapons are as strong as Daedric weapons. And they give you a +1 accuracy bonus and they have no weight. And Daedric weapons are fucking heavy. So basically, you're getting a bunch of cool shit for free. It's incredible what you get. So much value. So much value. Very much worth going for. And I kind of do, but you don't have a club, which is what I use. Sorry to say, buddy. We're going to sell them the heavier potions so I can get rid of those. Unfortunate, since they are some of my finer potions, but we'll hold on to the rest. We'll need them. Ash yams are good if we don't want to hold on to too many things right now. 11. Well, I bought some pants. Here's a rusty saber. That'll take some weight off my back. Do I want a hat? How heavy is the hat? 1.5 for 5, 3 for 7. We'll buy a hat. I look like such a greenhorn with this thing on, without like a hat.
It comes near. What does it want?
Welcome to my shop. Before we bargain, Ravia needs someone to deliver a message to Tsia. Tsia is involved in another quest, but for some odd reason, they added some quests for her as well. Let's make ourselves at home. This is the Fighters Guild.
I'm
this
listening.
is a very good trainer. They can train you in block, medium armor, long blade. Very good for your average swordsman. This guy treats his blunt weapon and heavy armor. That's pretty good skills if you know what you're doing. What do you got? Say the Legion. It gives out good armor to their best recruits. It basically had a whole suit for free, which is pretty damn impressive. I got 15 of these. I need more, but I don't have any money right now, so we're gonna. Don't worry about it. In fact, we can afford barely anything. Actually, getting some pauldrons would be nice. I have unarmored, right? But like none of it. You know, if we can, we should armor up. That is 6 more weight. Awful. Absolutely disgusting.
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Right now, I need armor. Over time, I plan to remove armor
By the
pieces.
gods.
You tourists are a nuisance.
What even are you? Are you a red? No, you're not a red Gargers. You're not, you know. Are you Imperial? I don't know what you are. Speak up, Breton. What do I want? I want to join the Fighters Guild. Can't sign up anyone. I don't meet their requirements. Oh, I forgot. There are stat requirements. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. We need 30 in strength and endurance. We need 30 in the right skills. We might be able to join the Mages Guild. We might be able to, and that's it. If intelligence and willpower are the thing. Here's the thing, right? Normally, the only way you cannot meet a requirement ever for the base rank, it's 35 for the rest, which is easy enough for most characters to do, is orcs. Orc women have 25 personality. They're the only one to go below 30 on anything. It's the only way to not qualify, and it's only if the guild requires personality.
I'm sure this is important, but I really must go.
You work here. Ah, thank God. I'm now a member of the Mages Guild. Associate, when you are ready, you can ask for duties to perform. Once I'm ready, I can ask about advancement. I've simply not completed enough duties. You do not have any duties for me, though. And your chest only contains some... some good books and some good scrolls to have. I don't need these right now, so we're just going to sell them. No, they're for free. They're for me. Scuttles. Okay, we might be able to brew some brewskis here. That has restore health, and I think we can access that. Yes, we can. I don't want hide ever. What can we brew up with this brewski? Luckily, I think this is for OpenMW, but it's really nice. It just makes this whole thing just a lot easier to work with. Trying to burn ingredients, so who fucking cares? I'm 100 now. Okay, cool. We can go downstairs and we can go and sell some stuff to someone who actually likes us and will like us a lot more because we're going to do a job for her. I should have all the flowers. What brings us to Ajira's shop? Do we want local brews? I like how Ajira in the fucking Mages Guild sells you booze. They make you as strong as a kaguti, and half as smart. Puts hair on your face. Potions that restore health if you're bleeding, and restore fatigue if I'm weary. Tavani, she does not like them, but she does like the smell of buckmas. Increases your personality. Vital for us to get some good prices out there. Hey, if you're an adventurer, I got a potion that can get you places. Ajira has duties for me. Before she can be a journeyman, she needs to study some local mushrooms. To finish their report, she needs samples of Luminous Rusella, Violet Coprinus, Bungler's Bane, and Hypha Fascia. Ajira knows that all of these are on the Bitter Coast. The easiest is to go way out south on the River Odai until I see wooden brisk. Well, we've already gotten everything. We literally started there. Rusella comes in a short, smelly, long-stemmed. They do look alike, but Bungler's Bane is a bit rougher. Here you go. Takes some weight off our back and gives us some health potions in return. I'm heavy. Would you like these Magicka potions? I mean, I want to use Magicka at some point, but right now we know no spells, and we have no ability to use any of it. Might as well sell what we have while we have it. And I don't need any more Bungler's Bane. I don't need any more Violet Copernicus, so we're going to sell that. You don't want to buy that. I still love the sound effect, though. Unless I kick your clothes in the book. I'll buy that, because I'm going to turn that into some of that. Some of that good stuff. 5 pounds. 5 pounds. My little knees are shaking. Don't need any of that, really. Muck detect key, no. I like that this implies that cliff racers fly by levitation magic. Pretty cute. I wouldn't mind some restore strength potions, so we're going to hold on to that, just in case we need it. Restore fatigue is nice, we don't need that. Restore magic is nice, but we can't fix that with anything right now. And calm berries aren't too uncommon, so we can take care of that when we need to. I need to sell those books. A little bit of money. A little bit of money.
What Khajiit do for you?
It's fucking scratch we're paid here. Ajira has made a bet with Galbadir that Ajira would promote before Galbadir. Now Ajira needs to write the report that we need to put them back by putting a fake soul gem in there. Gonna go upstairs and put it in. Galbadir should be going downstairs to meet up with Marion Dren, so no one should see me doing this. What, like from the Dren
So what's
plantation
this
family?
regarding?
Jesus.
I suppose it is my duty to help those
course you
who
are.
are fortunate
Fucker.
than myself.
There she goes. Normally, I want to steal the platter, but it goes against the spirit of what we're doing here. This is obviously something she owns and uses. We're going to take out the lesser soul gem, and we put in the fake soul gem. Fun fact, there's another fake soul gem somewhere in Dagenfell in one of the dungeons there, for whatever reason. With this taken care of, Galbadir should be leaving any time now. Oh, you're actually nice about this. She
What
has many
assistance
tricks.
do you need?
Here you go. Now we need to study the local flowers. You need to get the gold kennet, the stoneflower petals, the willow anther, and the heather. They are all found on the shores of Lake Amaya. Gold kennet grows near rocks. It has yellow flowers and broad dark green leaves. The leaves are spiny, so don't touch them. Stoneflowers are dark blue, and their stems bend towards the ground when they are... What the fuck is that doing? What is going on? Oh, there's an AI travel command happening. It's queuing up stuff. Willow flowers are reddish and tall, and they do not blend into the ground like stone flowers. The leaves are thin and long. Finally, we have the heather. It has needles like the trees in Skyrim and grows near the ground and has pink flowers. To get there, we just have to go over to Pelagiat. Now, admittedly, it's a lot easier to get there through another method.
Hunting.
I think Divine Intervention takes us there, actually. Or are we on the boundary that we get teleported to Aldrune? Aldrune is up there, though. And that's my teleport scroll. That's pretty expensive. I can't cast the other one that I'm looking for yet. Oh, you're having a bad time, are you, Galbadir? Having a bad time. Hey, listen. It's free experience. It's free experience. If nobody minds that I'm trying out my cool new lockpicking skills with my cool new lockpick, I'm all for it. None of this is useful to me. In fact, I'm going to put my pants away. I need the weight. I'm so poor. I need the
You have
pants.
something to say to me?
No pants. Please help. I have no pants, and I must scream. We can get all those books if I really wanted to, but we're not stealing everything that's not bolted down. We're not like that.
Say your needs.
Hello, orc. Maybe I'll play the barbarian, but I'll set my sneak skill high because I never actually train sneak. I just have sneak.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Can you advance me? See? See, now I'm not absolutely loathed. Someone said that Larius Valo is looking for me. I don't know why. The problem is... I like how we're a journeyman. Why are we working for a Jira? Larius Varo wants us to work for him. His job is to get yourself fucking killed if you're level 1. So, no. I have picked up the packages for Balmora, right? Directions, and we have his package. It's encoded. Good luck! Actually, this store might actually have a better weapon for us. So let's see if we can find something. We got Meldor. Meldor is a smith. He makes all kinds of cool stuff, but he mostly sells armor. It's not good. How light is this? It's 5 point... it's lighter. And more defenses. So, can you sell me some pants? Can you sell me some armor? You can have my armor in return. I'll take this. You can take that. Normally, the disposition gain from selling stuff is temporary.
I couldn't.
Too busy. I'm literally a customer, sir. What the fuck? This is how much I'm hated around here. People don't respect this man. He doesn't wear pants. Anyway.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I just wanted to know if you wanted to... Whoa! I know what we can do with that. I know what we can do with that. Okay, listen. This is it's gonna be pretty cool. This is a horrible waste of a lock splitter spell, because this opens any lock in the game. But we can use this to do that little quest our buddy gave us, which gives us a couple of cool weapons. I don't know why her house is locked. She's just here. Ravir has a message for me? Oh, no. Cira knows what this is. Or Cira hopes and fears what it is. Cira cannot read. So, we read the letter to her. If you go back, he's like, listen, just go read the letter to her, dingus. Oh, man. Why do you take the letter if you can't read it? Anyway, she's like...
do not please us.
Just locked the door behind me. What a jerk. We should probably talk to Caius Casades for a bunch of reasons. We can't join the Thieves Guild, because I'm pretty sure they need my agility to be 30, and I don't have 30 agility. When is my athletics going up? Soon. We're gonna walk up to Caius Casades. He's like, what the fuck is this? How is this the Nerevarine? Yes, Caius Casades. What do you mean? You were told to report to him. He is pretending to be an old man who knows nothing. I like how he just talks about everything else, though. About doing quests. If you try to complete sooner or later, you're in trouble. Don't assume that because someone's got to be able to complete it. Basically, no one is checking your level on the quest. These are not level generated. You say your name is Ostien Beauchamp, and you have been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you would let me take a look at it. Very interesting. It says the Emperor wants me to make you a novice of the Blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to take my orders, Ostien Beauchamp? Yes. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Ostien Beauchamp. You now belong to the Blades, where the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, I can improve your modest skills with our Blade trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. There are a bunch of Blade trainers, and each of these characters will give you a quest. The ones that I've downloaded, at least. Oh, they're gone now. She'll like us a lot more because we're now in the guild. So a bunch of characters he's recommended we look for. Sidanin, we've been there. And I know, yeah, 2 characters live down here and 9 toes. I like that he gives you instructions that make sense for, like, the characters in the world. His orders are... First thing, Pilgrim, you are new, and you'll look it. Here's 200 drakes. Get yourself some decent weapon, armor, or spell. Second thing, I need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventure combat profession. If you already have, like, level 3, he's like, hey, you look like an adventurer. Sign up for the Fighters Guild. That is not a good recommendation. Imperial Cult's also pretty hefty. Those will put you through the ringer if you don't have the skills or knowledge. Look for freelance work or trouble. You can also just kill some animals and collect ingredients and turn those into potions.
You want something, friend?
See, now he thinks I'm pretty fucking cool. Fuck, we're here to read books. So let's end on, how long is this? 6 pages, we can do this. This account, The War of the First Council, this account is by the Imperial scholar Agrippa Fundilius. It's based on various Imperial and Dunmer sources and is written for Western readers. The War of the First Council was a first-age religious conflict between the secular Dunmer houses Dwemer. What? And Dagoth? Dwemer and Dagoth and the Orthodox... There should be a comma there, right? Between the secular Dunmer houses, Dwemer and Dagoth, and the Orthodox Dunmer houses Indoril, Redoran, Dres, Hlalu, and Telvanni. The First Council was the first pan-Dunmer governing body, which collapsed over disputes about sorceries and enchantments practiced by the Dwemer and declared profane by other houses. The secular houses, less numerous but politically and magically more advanced, and aided by Nord and Orc clans, drawn by the promise of land and booty, initially campaigned with great success in the north of Morrowind, and occupied much of land now compromising Redoran, Vardenfell, Telvanni district. The Orthodox houses, widely dispersed and poorly organized, suffered defeat after defeat until Nerevar was made general, and Nerevar secured aid of the nomadic barbarian tribesmen and contrived to force a major battle at the secular stronghold of Red Mountain on Vardenfell. The secular forces were outmaneuvered and defeated with the help of the Ashlander scouts, and the survivors were forced to take refuge in the Dwemer stronghold at Red Mountain. After a brief siege, treason permitted Nerevar and his troops to enter the stronghold, where the secular leaders were slain, and Nerevar was mortally wounded. General slaughter followed, and houses Dwemer and Dagoth were exterminated. Nerevar died shortly thereafter of his wounds. 3 of the Nerevar's associates among the Orthodox houses, Vivek, Amalexia, and Sotha Sil, succeeded to control of the recreated First Council, renamed the Grand Council of Morrowind, and went on to become God Kings and immortal rulers of the tribunal, Almsivi, which is, if you're clever, Amalexia, Sotha Sil, and Vivek. So that's how they came to Gee, huh? I was wondering. So, yeah, Lord Nerevar, that's the Nerevarine resurrection guy. Apparently, the reason he's such a big boy is he took all those people and made them into cool people. If I travel a bit. Amalexia is blessed with many children. Sadly, they went their separate ways. Do you perhaps know of this weird man? I'm proud of her. He's in Sedrithmora, though, which is house cousin at her age. She's the only one of my children who stayed loyal to House Hlalu. But as we said, business is effect.
Make it quick, Breton.
So yes. Ah, my leggies. They hurt. 2 strength is going to be such a difference.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
Hey, do you have orders? She doesn't give official orders, but she's been meaning to. We can get her some recipes. Basically, we can't do this because we're fucking stupid. We have the inability to convince anyone. She'll give us 100 septums for every single recipe we can bring. Basically, all around, we can ask innkeepers about their cool
Anything
thingies.
I can do for you?
And if we do that, they'll give us some good stuff. Anyway, here's a book. Let's read it. This will be good for agility. The wind blew over the open plain. We'll do this next time.